Hey guys, welcome to the first video of this series. It's going to be monthly updates about Eminem content. So that includes Eminem news and stuff about him, official stuff released. It's going to include updates on leaks and snippets. And it's also going to include updates on what I'm personally working on, like art and track lists for fan-made albums. So to start off the episode, we're going to talk about how Nut Up just leaked. This is a song from 2009. It was recorded in September of 2009 when he was in Hawaii, which was confirmed in the leak metadata in the title. And this song is pretty good. It's not one of my favorites, but I'm actually going to work on finishing producing it because it sounds unfinished, and that's going to be included in my new Relapse 2. Now that the song is leaked, my new Relapse 2 is going to be completely different, way more realistic, less recovery songs. It's going to be truly amazing. It's going to be able to go right after Relapse 1, and they'll flow together. You guys are going to love it. So that's going to be coming out hopefully pretty soon. And in addition to that, I've updated some stuff on my website. So I've redone some of the writing here, got rid of the excessive remaster information. Basically, my friend Embis has remastered straight from the lab and straight from the vault. I originally did it, but I didn't go to the extent that he did. He has a lot of expensive software and lots of experience doing this. So stuff like Monkey See Monkey Do has been totally overhauled. It has no record clicks, no record pops. It sounds awesome. So definitely download this, check it out. It's in M4A, but it's actually lossless, which is a cool new thing. I'm not going to be doing that for all my albums because it really makes the file size huge, but for stuff like leaks where having that extra little bit of lossless audio helps, I will be doing that. So yeah, and it has the high quality album art, which is awesome. Lots of tags, so it's all accurate to iTunes, and you can add this to your library. It'll be perfect. So yeah, download those. That's pretty much it for my website. Still, all of this is not, it says work in progress. That means I want to put it out soon, but I've just got so much stuff that I'm doing, and I'm really busy, so it's hard. And my stat line got deleted on YouTube, but you can still download it and find it on my Discord, on my website, so don't forget about that. So that's all for my website for now. And this is my old Relapse 2, so if you want to have that, just get it now because it's going to be going soon when I release my new one. So yeah, that's that. I do also want to quickly talk about my Discord. I have lots of update channels and stuff. Like these are for the songs that are low quality that Embis remasters. If you want to hear about that, this is for my channel and for all my Eminem news that I want to post about, mainly like important stuff like Nut Up leaking. So yeah, and next we got the fan discussion ones. These are pretty cool. I've got a group of people that talk a lot in them. It's pretty awesome. We got ideas for me to do. We got I'll talk about the channels, I guess, a little more. If you want to suggest something for me, it's on slow mode so that people don't spam it. It's not meant for discussion. It's just meant if you have like a simple idea, just drop a sentence. You can tell me. I'll read everything. We got feedback. If you have something that you think is wrong with my fan albums, then just drop it here, or something I made a mistake. This is for you guys to make your own creations. And then for self-advertising, this is resources, so like pictures and stock photos. Album art spam, you can find some cool album art here. Random discussion, and then here we have a new channel, Relapse 2. Relapse 2 is pretty popular right now because of Nut Up leaking, and a lot of people have been talking and doing stuff on it. So I'll be making my version, like I just said earlier, and it's coming soon, so stay excited for that. So that's all that I got to do for my Discord. I'll have a link in the description. And then another thing, some other news is a lot of people know about the snippet. I just debunked it recently, and it's fake. He took the acapella from Shit Hits the Fan, and this is the first one, which is from Shit Hits the Fan. He cut it up, changed the speed. It's from the snippet, so I've seen this getting posted on Reddit before and on Discord, so ignore that. It's completely fake. So yeah, for Relapse 2, I'll quickly show my art for it. I have here we go. I have two versions. So explicit tag, I've got the sticker, and then I do have some. Yeah, okay, so here's the other version. Basically, this is in the style of refill because my Relapse 2 is going to include refill songs. So it's basically like this Relapse 2 will replace your refill in your library. You can obviously keep refill just for the collection, but this Relapse 2 is like an extended version, like a full album that he wanted to put out. But he kept working on music, and he kept reworking Relapse 2, so we never quite got it. And if you do wish to have a different art, I do have this new one that I've been making. This is just similar to the first one, how it's just a shot of his face, but it's slightly more recovery style, I guess, like him looking angry with the short hair and everything. Because I don't know, I didn't want to do another pill art. I couldn't really think of anything, so this is just a good picture for a potential Relapse 2. I haven't finished it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm thinking it's going to be double-sided art when you print it out, so you can flip it around. You can either have that or that. It's similar to Recovery, how it had two arts. Obviously, you have the refill style, but if you want something new that doesn't look like refill, then you'll have this. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is my Slim Shady LP2, which has been delayed for months. I do have this new work in progress art, and my track list is still work in progress, but it's going all right. Haven't gotten around to editing any of the songs yet because we've been working. Embus and I was what I mean when I say we. We've been sort of working on Relapse stuff. Yeah, so I'll just go over this one more in depth, but I guess that's all the news for now. So if you just wanted to hear the news, then you're good to go. But basically, in this art, I added a simple grain texture over the whole thing to make it look like old. And then we have the explicit tag. I added the white borders. This seems to be something that people used to do, but nowadays everybody just has the normal with no white borders. Maybe it just depends. They can choose what they want to do when they make the art. But I got that. I got the Eminem font, which I forget. Damn, what was that font? I don't know. I have it somewhere. If you want to know what font it is, I do know it. It's not the same as the normal Eminem font. It's like skinnier. And then I found this on Google. I added a slight texture to it, so it's not just completely flat colors. I think it looks good. And then I did add some shadows at the borders. See, adding shadows is something really important because it looks so much better with this. And obviously, if you do add shadows, you got to be careful. You don't want to just have super like dark shadows, like a circle of light, and then it's just hard shadows. You want to, number one, edit it. You see how in this bottom right, I have it like fading. It's not just a completely symmetrical shadow. It's like that for number one. It would look weird if it was completely symmetrical shadows. And number two, if I had it on the top, it wouldn't make as much sense because the light's coming from above, so that the dark parts are in this area that's the light can't be reaching. The light's going to the back of the trunk, and this is the front of the trunk. So yeah, it wouldn't make sense to have like a ton of shadow up here because the light's obviously facing there. And then I have the top of the trunk. I used to not have it on an old version. If you're on my Discord, you would have known, but I realized it was kind of unrealistic, so I had to keep the top trunk. And then obviously I have M and Haley themselves. He's got his rope to tie up Kim, I guess, before he dumps her out. I don't know why there's a shovel. This is just part of the picture. Again, I'm not working on this a lot, so we'll have to revise it, but this is the early version. And then I do have the bottom of the trunk, and this is the cool picture I found for the background. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to the art. Let me just re-enable everything. So yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to talk about. There's nothing more on my Discord. Yeah, so if you want to download NutUp, you'll have to go on my Discord and get the link. Or you could just wait for my Relapse 2, which will have all the songs, including NutUp, mastered. Yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys.